Hey everyone, so today I am doing another Valentine's Day themed tutorial. This also can be used for date night, of course. You do not have to wear it just on Valentine's Day, but I wanted to do a more wearable going out look. My last one was pretty neutral. This one's a little bit more spiced up, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. And I'm really loving this like cranberry in the outer corner. So loving that so much. And for those of you who are asking for a more everyday tutorial with the Ariel Storylook palette, all the colors that you see on my eye is actually from this palette. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. And for those of you who are looking for a more wearable daytime look, this is for you guys. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy this Valentine's tutorial, and let's just go ahead and get started. Okay guys, so first I'm going to be taking my NYX eyeshadow base in white, and you guys know I've been using this in basically every tutorial, and that's just because one, I'm out of my Urban Decay eye primer, and I just cannot justify paying $21 or $22 for a primer when I can pay $4.99 for this little guy, and it works so well. I absolutely love it. I really think that I'm going to go and get the like the nude flesh tone one, because I think that'll be pretty awesome. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this all over my lid and up to the brow bone, because I'm going to be putting color up there, and also underneath my eyelid, because I will be putting, or I guess my lower lash line, because I will be putting shadow there as well. First, we're going to be taking a flat shader brush like this one, and this is from Colorsensational, and we're just going to be taking the color Sebastian, which is a nice salmon, and this is going to go on the lid. Try not to get it in about this outer third of the lid, only because we are going to be putting a lighter color there, and I would like the white to really help it stand out. So we're just going to put this all over the lid except for that inner third. And then for the inner third corner, we're actually going to be taking Treasures Untold and just kind of patting this in to that inner corner to give it a really nice kind of glittery dimension, and also just blend this in a little bit to Sebastian. And then on top of that, I'm also going to add a little bit of seashells to add some more brightness just in the inner corner. Now on the middle of the lid, I'm actually going to take Treasures Untold again. Color we're just going to pat on the middle of the lid to give, again, the color a little bit more definition. And even though this is going to be a little bit of a lighter look, this isn't going to be like a dramatic, like going out look. You could wear it going out, but I want this to be a little bit lighter. I do still want to give it some dimension. So I'm just going to pat that color on the middle of the lid. Then next, I'm going to be taking this kind of tapered blending brush, which just looks like this, and again, this is from Colorsensational, and we're going to take the color Sha-La-La, which is a really nice like wine color, and just pick up a little bit on your brush. You don't want too much, because obviously you can build color, but it's really hard to take color away if you've used too much. So this we are actually going to place on the outer V, so if you just want to pat this color in, you can go back and blend it with your blending brush, but this is going to go in the outer V, and also blend it a little bit onto, I would say a third onto the lid as well. Just kind of give a little bit darker of a color. This is also going to go in our crease, and this is actually going to be our transition into this darker brown color that we're going to take. Now the darker brown is called Le Poison, and I'm actually just going to pat this on with a flat shader brush again, and we're just going to pat it on and then blend it with a blending brush. So just go ahead and pat that over, basically essentially where you pat the wine color. Just kind of pat that on there. Now go ahead and take your blending brush and just go ahead and blend these colors out. And what I like to do is just kind of, I blend back and forth, but I do blend in little circular motions just to make sure that the two colors kind of merge together. But also I don't want it to be too harsh. I don't want there to be like a really harsh line here or just a bunch of harsh color. I want it to kind of flow. And I also like to take my brush and just move it back and forth, and just little swipes on the lid itself, just to kind of get both of those, like the salmon color and that burgundy together. Now obviously this eye looks a little bit darker than this eye, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pick up a little bit more of Shalala on the actual blending brush itself, literally just a little tap, and I'm just going to blend that into the color because I do want that wine color to really stand out. Alright, now since we've been blending a whole lot, we have lost a little bit of that dimension color that we'd put on the lid, so I'm just going to pick up one little bit on that flat shader brush and just go ahead and pat it one more time just in the middle. Just to, like I said, give a dimension. Like when you close your eyes, it'll look really, really pretty and it'll definitely catch the light. Now I'm just going to go ahead and use Sick of Swimmin' as my highlight color. Now this is more of like a pearlescent white, so it doesn't show up a whole lot. But again, I'm just trying to use all the colors that are in this particular palette, so you don't have to go and use another palette. You could obviously use a white if you wanted to, or you could use Treasures Untold, which is what we put in the inner corner. But I'm just going to use this particular white color just to kind of blend everything at the top here and also put it as the highlight. Now what I'm going to do is something I've been really loving a lot, and you guys probably saw this in my last tutorial. I'm taking NYX's Jumbo Pencil in Black Bean and also this kind of stiff angled liner brush, and this is going to be my eyeliner. Now I've been doing this a lot lately because I feel like my liquid liner has just been a little too harsh, and I want something that's a little bit softer, and I don't want it to be like too defined. So with this, it's going to look a little bit lighter. It's not going to look as thick. So I'm just going to go ahead and start in the center of my eye and just drag this out. And the one thing I really like about using this jumbo eye pencil is if you mess up, it's so easy to just kind of like wipe and shape, whereas with my liquid liner, if you take it off, it starts to like smudge and everything, so I really don't like that. So this is just a really nice thing, or something different to do every once in a while. And then I am just going to take it about a third of the way, well, yeah, I'm just going to take it about a third or a quarter of the way underneath the eye. I'm not going to take it all the way to the middle, and I'm not going to take it all the way to the inner corner. I'm just going to take it a third of the way. And just keep it as close to the lash line as possible. Now for the final touch, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take this little flat shader brush from e.l.f. and I'm just going to pick up Les Poisons. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to tap the brush into the color, and I'm just going to pat this underneath the lid. This will also smoke out that under like eyeliner a little bit, just to make it a little bit more pretty, a little bit more romantic, I would say. Alright, and those are all the colors that you're going to need. Obviously, the wing liner is optional. You don't have to do that, but you guys know if you've been watching my videos for a while, wing liner is just kind of my thing. Now I'm just going to go ahead and curl my lashes and apply mascara. Okay guys, so now that I have my mascara on, I just want to go ahead and clean up any little mistakes that I made. So what I actually like to do is take my Instant Age Rewind Dark Circle Eraser from Maybelline, and what I'll do with this is I actually just like to, where is it at? I like to put it on, like I'll just put it on underneath my eye, and then I'll use this little foundation brush to just kind of like pat it and make sure that I've cleaned up anything. So for this, because I actually do already have face makeup on, I'm just going to like kind of pat it on my finger and put it underneath. And then I will just go under here and just kind of shape everything and make sure I clean up anything, any kind of fallout or anything like that. And this is just a good way to fix any little mistakes without having to, you know, put a bunch of foundation on or concealer or anything like that. And it'll also brighten up the under eye. Okay guys, and for my lips, I'm going to be using a color by Maybelline. This is in 025 Pink Please, and it just looks like this. It's a nice pinky nude color, and now you could definitely go for a darker lip with this because the eyes are not that dramatic, but I'm just going to go ahead and stick with nude. I'm just going to add a little bit more color with my favorite lip gloss from Revlon, and this is in the color 210 Pinkissimo. And you guys know, if you saw any of my favorites videos, I absolutely love this stuff. Okay guys, so that is the completed makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed this little Valentine's Day tutorial. I'm sorry I'm not doing full face tutorials, but that's just because I'm actually trying to work with some new stuff. I actually used some bronzer today. I'm probably not doing it correct because I have absolutely no idea how to put bronzer on. This is the first time I've ever tried to do it. So if my face looks a little bit strange, it is because I did try to do some bronzer today. But I also used a new blush that I'm really loving. So I will definitely share that with you guys in my favorites video if I do keep using it for the rest of the month. But yeah, for the most part, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you again so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and if you want to see more Valentine's tutorials before February 14th, or just kind of like more date night tutorials that are wearable. I also hope you guys like the fact that I went back to my Dare to Dream palette. I haven't used this guy in a good like 3 months probably, and I thought it was time that I whipped him out and used some new colors in it. So for those of you who are wanting a more wearable daytime look, this is definitely, I would wear this out. Like, I'll probably wear it out today. But yeah, so this is a more wearable daytime look that you guys were asking for. So I hope you enjoyed that. And also don't forget to follow me on all of my social media, which will be linked below. As always, if you guys ever want to know anything, it is usually in the description box, including the items used in this video. I will have that all like a list down there for you guys as well. So again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!